What's up, family? We have a huge problem right now that is affecting or going to affect our taxpayers. In fact, yes, this is just a big problem, guys, because it seems like the current administration continues to focus on this particular issue. Yes, in fact, we are talking about how President Biden and the Biden administration continue to try to waive student loan debt. Yes, just on Monday, guys, Biden was talking about how he is going to waive even more student loan debt. In fact, millions of dollars from those individuals that are struggling right now. Take a look at this right here where it says that Biden is accused of shredding the Constitution with new student loan bailouts. Yes, guys, do you recall those bailouts in which the American taxpayers were talking about how the administration was bailing out those large corporations such as American Airlines, GM, General Motors, as well as a few other companies? A lot of Americans did not like the fact that the government was bailing those out. I believe that was under the Obama administration. And now it seems like things have actually shifted in which America or the presidential administrations is not necessarily bailing out corporations, but it is now bailing out individuals. Yes, we are talking about taxpayers as well, but other taxpayers are the ones who are paying the price for this. Yes, guys, this is a stunning act of contempt in which they are talking about on this Fox News particular article. It says that he's transferring billions of dollars from borrowers to taxpayers, according to this information. In fact, it says right here that Biden's new student loan relief plan would slash debt for millions of people. The Biden administration on Monday announced a new sweeping student loan forgiveness plan that would provide relief for more than 30 million borrowers. The plan is Biden's latest attempt to cancel student loan debt after the Supreme Court blocked his signature on the student loan cancellation plan last year. And since then, the administration has found other ways to deliver relief to millions of borrowers by using its existing authority and circumventing the need for congressional or court approval. And under this new plan that was just announced, the administration would cancel up to $20,000 of borrowers' accrued interest, regardless of the amount of income that they make. This is coming directly from the White House. And in addition to that, low and middle income borrowers, single people making less than $120,000 per year, or couples making less than $240,000 per year, enrolled in an income-driven repayment plan would have all of their interest forgiven. No application will be required to receive this relief if the plan is implemented as proposed. The Biden administration estimates that it will fully eliminate accrued interest on 23 million borrowers, their unpaid balances. And also the plan would also wipe out the full amount of debt owed by 4 million Americans and give partial relief of at least $5,000 to more than 10 million additional borrowers. Yes, the Education Department has been working on a proposal to replace the one that the Supreme Court slashed out last year, and this is what they have come up with so far. So anyways, guys, like I said, the American people are receiving an actual bailout. First, it was corporations several years ago, and now it is actual individuals getting bailed out for once, because I will say a lot of the American people were also complaining for years on why are you bailing out large corporations who are already making billions of dollars, but not bailing out the average American people. Well, times have flipped around. Yes, guys, they have now flipped. No corporations are getting a bailout right now. However, they are still producing billions of dollars. But the American people, the ones that are struggling, the ones that continue to have student loan debt carried over for 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years, they are the ones that are finally receiving a bailout. Do you agree with this, guys? What do you think? Are you a taxpayer? Do you have student loan debt? Because if you don't have student loan debt, but you are a taxpayer, you are probably not happy about this situation. However, on the flip side, if you do have student loans and you are a taxpayer, you are definitely excited about this information. So yes, obviously we are going to receive some mixed signals from different people depending on what side of the aisle you are on. But overall, I believe that this is hurting America. putting these bailouts right now, continuing for the Fed to continue to print money over and over again. Guys, you do not realize that that is lowering the value of our dollar. Yes, guys, we all know that the dollar was recently worth $1, but now because of inflation, because of the Fed continuing to print out money, guys, that is no longer worth $1. It is worth much less than that. And that will continue on as long as the Fed continues to print money or devalue our dollar bill. It is actually going to hurt us more than it is going to help us. Do you guys understand that? I really hope you do. But anyways, guys, I would love to get your thoughts on this, on how millions of people are receiving these bailouts. Definitely take the time, comment down below, as well as hit the like button on this video. I would really appreciate it. But anyways, guys, also in the news, guys, did you get to see the total eclipse yesterday on Monday, guys? It was insane. I actually went outside and watched it myself. It was amazing, guys. I will say originally I wasn't necessarily worried about it. It wasn't necessarily a big deal for me. However, I am super excited and super blessed to be able to participate in watching it with my glasses on. And guys, it was remarkable. Did you guys get a chance to take a look at it? Depending on where you live, you were actually either watching it on TV or you actually watched it in person. Me, you guys know that I live in the Dallas area, in Dallas, Texas, and that is exactly within the path in which that total eclipse was actually traveling on. It actually traveled through 13 states, and first it was in Mexico, and then it went through the state of Texas. So I was one of the first individuals to experience the total eclipse, and I will say it was well worth it. But anyways, guys, a lot of things went on yesterday in regards to when the solar eclipse actually happened. It actually, the total eclipse ended up being between a 4-minute time period, and so there was only a short period of time. But some individuals, they ended up having children on that day. Somebody in my local hospital ended up having their child, and they named it Soul something, but in reference to the solar eclipse. Also, guys, a lot of people ended up getting married on this day, solar eclipse, during that time period. That was crazy, guys. And then other people, they got to experience this going outside, meeting up in these large events. People from Australia traveled to the North Texas area to see and partake in this solar eclipse. And I will say it was magnificent. Take a look at this, guys, right here, where someone made a large glasses for anyone to just be able to walk and look at the sun during this particular total solar eclipse. And it was amazing, guys. Yes, I'm kind of having a little bit of trouble because on some reports it says that the next total eclipse will be in the next 20 years in 2044. However, some reports are saying that the total eclipse won't happen for another 300 years. So, guys, do you guys know the answer? Maybe I'm just stupid and I don't understand it. So I really need help with this. So if you could comment down below, let me know what they are talking about, guys, because I told my daughter that she would be able to see it when she turns 25 in the next 20 years. And then my wife said this is a once in a lifetime thing. It only happens every 300 years. I'm totally confused, guys. Can you help Budget Bill out? If so, please comment down below. Let me know and explain it to me in layman terms, guys. Definitely take the opportunity to help me out. Can you help a brother out? But anyways, guys, hopefully you experienced that and you were excited as well as myself. So anyways, guys, last but not least, guys, I do want to go ahead and talk about some new developments in regards to maybe presidential election, but we did hear a little bit of a change and shift of mindset coming from the former president Donald Trump, in which he is now saying that the abortion situation where the Supreme Court ruled against abortions in the United States and all over. Yes, Trump said he changed his mind and said that he believes that abortion legislation should be left up to the individual states versus making the decision on a federal level. Now, previously, he was all in favor favor for the abortion, but it looks like now he wants to win over some of the other votes on the other side, and he thought that it would be a great idea to shift it just a little bit. He's not saying that he actually agrees with abortion, but he does think that it needs to be left up to each individual state versus banning it all together within the United States. So it looks like a little bit of a change of shift in his mindset, and definitely I'm not necessarily sure how his conservative counterparts are really feeling about this. I saw some reports where some of them were upset about it, but it looks like he is taking a gamble and taking a chance on this in order to win over some more votes. So yes, obviously this is a huge strategy and a risk that he is taking, but I believe that it won't backfire whatsoever. I think that he is on the right track personally. But anyways, I do want to let you know that Trump has changed his mind a little bit. I'm curious to see that once, if he becomes the next president, will he still make this same statement in regards to abortion should be left up to the states, or will he revert back to allowing the Supreme Court to make that decision? But anyways, I at least wanted to share that information with you. And then last but not least, guys, we do need to go ahead and talk about one of the most famous social media apps out there, TikTok, which we all know last month we saw where the administration currently sent out messages in regards to TikTok having less than 60 days to figure out whether or not they were going to either sell the company or it was going to be banned in the United States. We did hear from the Treasury Secretary, Janet Yellen, and I believe she is in China right now. She made the statement saying that, look, the United States does want to find a way forward on this TikTok issue. However, there are some national security issues that need to be addressed. And she said that she discussed it briefly in some of the meetings that she was having with her counterparts in China. And of course, the possibility in the latest issue could further create some tensions over the national security issues between the two global superpowers, China and the United States. She said that, look, I am certainly supportive of efforts by our administration to address the national security issues that relate to sensitive personal data. And she emphasized that President Biden has also indicated support for the legislation to crack down on TikTok. So yes, anyways, she didn't necessarily back down from the United States stance on the app in residing and controlling that data sitting in China. However, she did say that the United States does want to make a move forward, and we want to figure out what's the best option for both parties, and just to figure out what needs to be done, whether they can sell TikTok or if it's just going to remain under the Communist Party. So anyways, obviously during these discussions, she was just letting him know, but there was no direct determination on what is going to be the next steps in regards to the social media app TikTok. And I believe they have less than 60 days or less than 30 days before that final decision will need to be made to the Biden administration. So anyways, we're still waiting on that. A lot of people are trying to binge watch as many videos as they can because you just don't know, guys. If they ended up banning this by the end of this month, the app could go away altogether. So anyways, guys, what do you think about all this? Would you be upset if TikTok was banned in the United States, or do you not even watch it because you focus on watching YouTube or maybe Facebook? Let me know in the comment section, guys. I'm curious to see how many people out there are watching this channel actually would be upset at if TikTok was banned. I know me myself, I won't necessarily care. I don't use it that much, but I know a lot of children, a lot of adults spend hours, countless of hours watching 30-second, 60-second videos on TikTok. So I'm curious to see how the American people will respond to this if it gets banned in the United States. But anyways, guys, if you haven't already, please take the time to hit the like button on this video, as well as subscribe to the channel. It really helps out. Definitely those buttons will be down below. I would appreciate it. It helps us grow. But outside of all that, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today.